All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning. Today is March the 4th. I'm going to go through real quick the warm up as well as the assignment for today. So let's go ahead and jump in. Here we go. On the warm up is asking you, could the conflict between the Native Americans and the United States could have been avoided? And so it's asking you here to compare and contrast, meaning how they similar and how are they different between the Native Americans and the Anglo point of view regarding settlement on the frontier. So if we remember our vocabulary from yesterday, frontier means unclaimed land. So my question would be, was the land truly unclaimed? Well, who did it belong to? And so if you look at it, if you look at some of the stuff that we walked through on yesterday, the land, there were people already living on the land. So you had Native Americans who were already living there, and then you had Anglos who were now moving in that same land. So if you were living somewhere for thousands of years, your family, your people, and then some new people came in and moved in, the question is asking, do you think the conflict could have been avoided? So that's all it's asking you. All right. Now, after you finish your warm up, there is the assignment for today that is called clickbait. So we're going to scroll down to that assignment. And the clickbait assignment is due today. And it says, submit your clickbait assignments here. Complete the template if you need a copy. So if you click on the word template, click on the image, it'll bring you to a copy that you can use. And let me show you how to do the assignment. If you go back to the PowerPoint from yesterday, you're going to use any of the notes that I provided for you guys in your PowerPoint. So let's look at it for a second. All right, we're going to go all the way to the end of the PowerPoint. And again, you can use any of these slides. So when I'm looking for I'll come back to that, but let me see. Let me get you there. So what is clickbait? Does anybody in class know what clickbait is? It's like you trick you. Yep. So it's a way to kind of, some ways, trick you to be able to actually click on something that, but oftentimes it's not what you think it's going to be, right? So you expect to see one thing, but it's actually something else, right? So this is, so we talked about yesterday, we talked about, some of you guys yesterday, some of you guys maybe not, but this is the one unidentical twins. And so when you see this, you think, oh, okay, the article will be talking about twins. But then when you actually click on it and you start to read, you'll find out that boom, 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 it's actually talking about sectionalism. So the image, the kind of got you to click on it, or the title got you to click on it. But then once you actually read about it, it had nothing to do with twins as much. It had more to do with the Civil War and sectionalism. Okay. And then you have the next one that we talked about, which was the best burgers you will never have. That's the title. And then I have an image of burgers here. And so then in your mind, you may be thinking recipe or an article about food or something like that. And then when you click on it, you realize that it is not talking about that as much. It's more talking about Native American relocation and how they had to kill all the buffaloes in order to get the Native Americans to move. So again, the assignment is basically you give me an image, pick an image off the internet, give me a title, right? And then your job is to try to connect that image back to one thing that we learned about anywhere in the slideshow. So I don't care what, I don't care if it's a vocabulary word, but anything that we've talked about anywhere in this slideshow, you can go ahead and pull up and use your clickbait assignment on. All right, so that's your warm up for today. That's the assignment for today. It is due today. And then on tomorrow, I will be out, but I will have an assignment for you guys to do for tomorrow as well. All right. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, like always, hit me on Schoology, send me a message, and I'll try to help you out as best I can.